I don't know if you want to or have time to like play a live game or maybe another time.
I mean, if you're interested right now, I've definitely got time. I'm definitely down to do a live game.
Cool, let's do a live game.
Did you want to play sniper, or what were you thinking?
I'm not sure yet. Maybe we should, since I'm usually not very strong at draft, I can tell you which heroes I'd be comfortable with, and then...
That's definitely the most important thing. That's definitely the most important.
And then we draft for the moment.
Sure. So I would say at least like 3 heroes to choose from, but like if you have like 5 or 6 heroes that you feel pretty good on, then that's like probably ideal is 5 or 6.
Okay.
But if we don't have that number, like I'd rather prioritize comfort over the perfect pick for the sake of the session.
Yeah, that makes
game.
sense. Let's see. I can play Clinks. I can play Spectre. My thought was maybe it shouldn't be Spectre because we can kind of skip on global positioning sometimes, which... Yeah, you agree, right?
I agree. Yeah, I do.
Okay, then Drow is an option. Sniper, so we got Clinks, Drow, and Sniper are options.
Okay.
And then...
My only issue is those 3 heroes are similar.
Yeah, they're all the same, so I'm not very flexible with it.
Do you have any melee heroes that aren't Spectre that you're comfortable on?
Well, I think Anti-Mage is pretty simple, no?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm fine with Anti-Mage.
I've played, let's see, how many games of Anti-Mage have I played? I have played 4 games of Anti-Mage, twice in the 3 position, and twice in the 1 position as unranked.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just a melee hero that's not Spectre, probably for the global positioning aspect.
Ursa could be an option. I've played a decent amount.
Ursa's fine too. Both of those are like Battle Fury farmers, so we could pick those too.
It's been a bit since I played him, but I'm 5-2 with Ursa and ranked. Last time I played him was 2 months ago. But Ursa should be okay, I think. I mean, I remember how he works. I can prep Ws. I know how the E works. I know the Q shard gives me the 1.5 second or so in rage. And Rage BKB, maybe I don't want to overlap them because they sometimes do similar things. I rush Blink and Dagger and stuff. Battle Fury farming. So yeah, I think Ursa can be comfortable. I think that's all we need probably. Ursa or one of the ranged guys.
Okay, that definitely sounds like plenty of versatility.
Yeah, let's see. We have support Ricky and then Butchero hard support.
Ricky got banned. Okay, so you have a range support.
Okay, Disruptor.
Generally, that means I'll want to pick melee, so like I would rather be Ursa or Anti-Mage.
10 seconds remaining.
Ursa or Anti-Mage.
With this support.
Yep.
5 seconds.
Anti-Mage is actually banned, so never mind. And I would say Ursa's like perfectly fine against those 2 heroes, so since we are working with limited hero pool, I think we just go for the Ursa.
Do I pick before mid lane?
Generally speaking, if I am drafting in a pub and I think I'm just going to play a hero anyway, I'll 3rd/4th it. That's like if I think I have a few options, I'm thinking like maybe I'll pick Ursa, maybe I'll pick Anti-Mage, I might save it till last.
But I got no options, so...
Yeah. Generally, I think that's optimal, but it's like if your 10th pick guy just picks a shit hero, it kind of feels bad.
Yeah.
You feel like you wasted picking your hero earlier.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but like I have no options anyway since we were picking between these 5 and that was my only pick left.
Exactly.
Okay, so
so your hero is pretty good against Underlord.
Yes.
It's a nice matchup.
Ursa and Disruptor against Underlord and presumably let's see, Techies?
Could be Techies or Rubik. I'd say it's like a pretty similar lane either way.
Yeah.
A lot of Ursas like to go something like Orb of Venom, but you only really want to play for kills once you're level 3. So early items are usually just stat items, probably what you're familiar with. It's just the Circlet, Slipper, Quelling, 2 branches, and a
Can you
Tango.
see my items?
Right now, I don't think I can.
Okay, that's what I got.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not as comfortable with
Same page.
picking Orb of Venom. It's a bit more greedy, but less sustained, so I'll go for this.
Nice.
Yeah. I guess I'll play normally until you tell me something or I have a question.
Yeah, just play. I'll just make sure you go for Fury Swipes level 1. I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
Yep.
The one thing about Ursa is if you think a creep is going to get contested, you'll want to hit it
once first.
like when it's like half HP or 2/3 HP, so that you get that extra damage with the Fury swipes. And then a lot of times when you're looking to hit the Underlord, you'll want to base it off of when he's going for a creep. Because Ursa with Fury swipes, it's similar to Klink's where you have a damage buff that doesn't work on denies. So rather than going for denies, you'd rather hit the opponent. So if Underlord's ever walking up for a CS, you'll usually want to prioritize hitting him instead of going for the... That's pretty much the only like macro things I got to say about this lane. And yeah, like you said, otherwise I'll kind of just chill.
Okay, so we're not doing as many denies. It doesn't work. Fury swipes doesn't apply to allies. Got it.
Exactly.
Okay, question. I have an option to face boot or power tread.
I would say against heroes like Slark and Viper in the game. Viper's a ton of slows and Slark's very mobile, that I would go phase.
Okay.
And then the one thing to consider is, since you're going Battle Fury, is that Underlord and Rubik have a lot of harass. So it might be worth going the Ring of Health prior to getting any of the components of your boots, just for some sustain. So it's just worth considering. So like we'll have that option, and we'll kind of have to see how the lane plays out. Yeah, exactly.
And so I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna be against techies, so there's gonna be some big magic bursts, jump ins maybe. And they have Underlord. He has some magic, so the healing can be useful. Am I picking up raindrops? Am I picking up a magic wand?
No raindrops against Underlord. I would say the wand is less important than your boots and Ring of Health.
Yeah, Ring of Health and boots.
I'm under attack. Yes.
So is this where I should have hit? Oops. Is this where I should have hit Underlord rather than try to deny?
Exactly. And if he uses Firestorm, you'll want to creep aggro the creeps out of it.
Oh, yeah.
So rather than standing in it, that's the best thing you can do as well.
Bro, don't be pussy.
I see.
Let them see
Oops.
our teeth. Fangs bared.
So based on the way the Disruptor's playing, I would just go for the Ring of Health. Doesn't really look like he's being aggressive or anything.
He's not harassing them at all.
Yeah, so aggro those outside of the creeps. Oh, never mind. Yeah, whenever you see him Firestorm, try to have your immediate reaction to be aggro back.
Aggro back would have gone into tower, no?
Yeah, that's fine because he's pushing the wave into you already with the Firestorm. If that makes sense. You're willing to drag into tower if he's already pushing.
I need to get more tangos.
I would, yeah, buy more tangos, yeah.
Oh, I'm misjudging the hits.
All good.
If it was first blood, I barely touched you.
Disruptor's kind of being useless right now. It's okay. Don't buy the boots. Sell the boots if you can. We're just gonna get you the Ring of Health. I think it's really important here because your Disruptor is being very passive. So going for kills and stuff, I don't think is gonna help you.
Yeah, when I play support, I always hit my enemies a lot. Okay, I cannot aggro out. I will narrowly survive.
Yeah, so we just gotta chill a bit. Your tangos are coming out, I think.
He has no.
You can ask Disruptor for some tangos.
No, I forgot to send
He
my
doesn't
tangos.
have any.
Yeah, it's over the lane.
Yeah, we can just chill. It's fine.
Yeah.
As long as you just don't die. He's got a salve coming for you.
Seek the foe.
Ah,
That was kind of you.
tango 2, please.
Tracks of intruders.
Tango. Tango, please.
And you can use a tree too. Like you can use your branch to get more
Yes.
HP if he gives you a tango. Yeah.
We will.
It's not the end of the world. Once we get to Ring of Health, we're fine.
Oops.
All good. Looks like Techie's pulled. You can walk to the right, this way. Oh, it's a stack pull, not the best. Just be careful of taking damage from the creeps. You can just walk back to lane. If it's a stack pull, there's not much you can do about it.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, your Disruptor is definitely getting out supported right now. Not the end of the world. We just got to be very cautious. Wait
This
till
is
we get our Ring of
standard,
Health.
so this is great. I mean, I did pretty shit to be fair, but
Yeah, you can walk
it's
back into
normal.
lane. Make sure you're in XP range.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting you.
No, it's all good. It was urgent.
Yeah, so you can aggro back if you want. Yep, perfect.
On notice.
This is when I start hitting the enemy creeps to try to like make sure I get the last hit. Yeah, exactly like that. Exactly. Yeah. And then after this creep, you can walk over to get your Ring of Hell. I would walk over now. Don't worry about trading with him. Just walk over to the secret shop. Sorry.
I got
this
my
way?
career there already.
Oh, you do? Oh, nice. You're way ahead of me.
Wow.
Be careful of the killing.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Very good. Yeah, you're kind of chilling. You can, like, jump on him and hit him here because he's alone. You see the support mid. Like, use your Q and W and just hit him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this guy's not ready. Disruptor has glimpse. You guys might be actually killing him here.
Yep.
Nice. We're
Okay,
walking back.
Nice.
Deny the lane back as much as you can. Yep, exactly. Perfect.
Did our net worth progress restore now, you think?
Yeah, I think we're kind of back. Yeah, I think we're back to where we want to be. So we're just going to go phase boots. The lane's pretty normal now. We're chilling.
Your middle tower is under attack.
The boots, the blade mail, or the claws first?
Yeah, boots first, because you're looking to be aggressive, so boots first.
Interloper.
So, aggro them out like
Yeah,
this,
exactly.
mean?
Just like that.
Ah.
Yep, nailed it. That's really important against Underlord in general. Pretty much every melee hero. Against
So
him.
you can still...
But now he has no Q, so you can go on him. Like you can Q and hit him. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Because when he doesn't have his there you go. Bait spells and back off. That's exactly what you'll want to do as Ursa. So whenever the opponent doesn't have their nukes, you'll want to run at them like that. With passive based carries.
Yeah.
Because passive based carries trade really well whenever the opponent doesn't have their spells.
Yeah. Understood. Did they pull?
Looks like they. Oh nope, they didn't. Yep. You can actually just walk past it if you want and walk at him, like around it. But you don't have to though. You can just hit creeps. Make sure you get your boots in your inventory for the tango.
Oh, oops.
Stuff that only happens in live coaching sessions. I know.
Do I go kill techies? No.
Nah. Focus on the CS. Sorry.
Oh shit, the catapult did one hit. Stupid. No, this is where we like I have slow reaction because
I mean, we're chilling. It's all good. You can just I'm checking out the Underlord.
do I keep
He's
it
going
out of
like
tower?
a sustain build. No, you can let it go under tower because he's like cutting. You want these creeps to die as fast as possible so you can potentially run at the Underlord basically. That's what we're looking for. So the way I look at these type of lanes, I'm a kill hero, I'm good against the opponent, is the longer these creeps are alive, the less time I have to go at the Underlord. So like, yeah, you can run at him right now, yeah. Push
okay.
W ahead of time. That works too. Perfect. But now you gotta go back to wave because he's killing your wave.
That's
so you
true.
gotta go back to tower.
That's true.
Yep.
Under attack.
So view that as like your timer to go kill people or hit people, and then you gotta get back in time for creeps. Perfect.
Very limited time, yeah.
Yep. It's easy to get caught up in the chase.
Right.
Yeah, so now you've got time to like go hit the Underlord again since no creeps are dying, kind of thing.
Your middle tower is
Yeah,
under
you can walk at him like right now. You're really strong, I think.
Oh yes.
If he uses his spells, you can just push ult.
Your middle tower is under
Yeah, very good. Nice. You're not gonna get him, I think. You can just back off. It's fine. Still a very good trade for you. He took way more damage than you did.
Oops. That was bad.
All good.
Bro, for bounty hunter, you really put.
So I'm just kind of keeping an eye out for whenever the Underlord uses his first spell somewhere else. He used it on your disruptor, so that's why I told you to run at him.
Yes. So normally I need to pay attention to that.
Yeah. Think like when the opponents can't fight back, you're really strong. But like right now, you have no ultimate, so they can fight back because they have spells. So you'll just want to focus on hitting creeps. Exactly. So you'll go for the Void Stone next.
Oh, yeah.
Be very cautious about using your Q. Only use it if you absolutely have to. Only use your W because you're running low on mana. So like you can even just like use your W and run at the Underlord, but like not use Q kind of thing. Like if you ever want to be aggressive. So like after this
Understood.
Firestorm goes out, yeah.
your
I could have gone.
If
under
he,
attack.
if he ever plays up when his Firestorm is not available, then you
Okay.
go on him. Like there, he ran away, so it's like whatever.
Okay.
Now you can run, bro.
There's a pig pole in base for you.
Is under attack.
Yep. Tumbler Toy is pretty sick too, but I already kind of have a gap closer.
You should
Yeah,
have
yeah. If
Do I want to
if I'm
fast clear
farming,
this?
I'll go for the stabs. What's up?
Do I want to fast clear this?
I'm back.
Yes. So we're gonna prioritize using the big camp now. So like run over to the big camp immediately.
We fight as one.
You're gonna wanna kill that creep first. Kill it and then back off a bit. Yeah. Then go back to lane. We don't want to miss any lane creeps. So our goal is to fit as many jungle. Oh, there's Viper. Never mind. That guy's scary. Don't lane against him.
Yeah.
You can actually pull the small camp here. So we'll want to go pull the small.
Okay.
Let your disruptor do whatever he's doing. That's a level 9 Viper. Ignore that.
Yeah.
You can pull the lane back for you now. Yeah, perfect. Pull it into the wave. Perfect.
And then I farm it.
So, yes, and then you farm it. So whenever the lane's like really far up and there's some guy in your way and you're like, I can't do anything about this guy, you actually want to pull. You just want to farm the wave. Don't worry about denying or anything.
But my support is supposed to do this. Okay, you just do it yourself.
Yeah, you just.
Don't deny it. Just farm it.
Yeah, don't deny. Yeah, since you're the carry, you're not treating it like you're a support with denies. You're actually trying to farm it.
Pick this bitch.
Just be careful. Not a big deal. This guy is doing some random stuff.
Oops.
We can actually look to oh, never mind, your RSF TP mid. You can just go farm small. Yeah, we're chilling. Oh, there's a level 5 Slark here.
That's interesting.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. You can just let them push the wave into you.
I guess
Be
you
a
lost
little bit
spot.
cautious.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
3 people now.
Okay, you can just jungle. Go to the small camp. Oh, actually, your team's TPing in. Maybe we kill. You have a Tusk TPing in. Slark's pretty weak. Gotta be careful of Viper, though. You can just clear the creeps as well. You can just hit creeps. Yep, perfect.
Oops. Oh,
This is very strange. Good target choice. You can just TP out if you want, but you don't have to. Up your team. I'm just gonna let you play. I don't know what's going on. You can go on that Viper, I think. Yeah, you can go on him for sure. Nice, good patience.
I didn't know what's going on too, so we're both just watching. Like, this is actually pretty
That was
common.
really good patience, to be honest. Yeah.
Honestly, it was just choice paralysis a bit, but I was just trying to play safe.
Go ahead and clear this wave as fast as possible. Just go ahead and hit it.
Okay.
In case they come back, because they're all respawning. We just want to get out of here if they're all doing that again.
Like a 5v5 in my lane is really common as a streamer.
Yeah, I saw it in your sniper game too. Now go back to small camp. Perfect.
Oh, yeah, it's perseverance. Should I pull it too? No.
No, just farm. You might only pull if we're worried about the lane equilibrium. And now you just go to the medium camp next because there's a Viper here again.
Push them back.
Yeah, I think has it all been cleared? No.
So SF was running mid. If he wasn't there, I'd probably have you TP mid. But you can just go to the next medium camp too. They're bringing like 4 heroes again. Your other options to go bottom, but your hero doesn't really push towers, so I don't generally rotate bottom as Ursa very often, unless I'm trying to kill people. So you can just keep jungling, you're chilling. The camp's over here, I think, is available.
Didn't they just clear it? Oh.
Come bottom, dude, come bottom.
You're good.
Disruptor.
We're gonna let that top lane push into us. So we gotta make sure we catch the top wave before it gets to our tower.
Yeah.
Exactly, perfect.
Fall upon them.
You can pretty much spam overpower off cooldown.
Okay.
That's like your main way to farm. Just don't use your Q unless you have to. Pretty cheap mana cost, and you have the perseverance.
Why don't you have mana boots, man?
Viper's mid, so you should feel pretty safe to just walk down the lane like there's nobody here.
Okay. Do I ever start denying my own creeps here to keep it in front of my tower?
Nah, we just want
Takes too long.
you farm jungle pretty fast, so we
Okay.
just want to. We don't want to show ourselves. Remember that you're like the #1 target for the opponent, so it's more about like showing yourself on a creep wave for too long.
Yes.
So just go to the next camp. We're looking bottom, but you're just farming. After this camp, since we see a massive fight going on bottom, we'll actually run back to the top creep wave.
Right.
Because it's safe to do so.
Oops, I didn't use directional movement, that was cringe.
All good. I played 400 games of Ursa and I still messed it up.
I have it on a hotkey, but I thought that, well, I didn't know he's gonna turn around right before the end.
Set upon them.
You can go another wave, clear it really fast, we'll have our Battle Fury. As long as Viper's showing, I feel pretty safe for you. Slark had a bad start. He's like the only hero good against you. You can go to the big camp. You just kind of like farm all the way back like this.
Right.
If you see my line, I'm not sure if you can.
I saw it before, but now I don't see no line.
Yeah.
now I
Yeah,
see
so
it.
right here, and we'll just farm backwards. We have a nice, like, straight line of camps. If we see Viper bottom still, which we do, we can actually go next wave top real quick. So you can run left. Yeah, exactly. So we just have to know that we have to be cautious, but we see Viper still. So we're still chilling. Now you go back to the big camp, you farm your entire way through the jungle, and that's a lot of farm for you. You're just farming. Doesn't really matter what's going on in the game, as long as you're safe. You just keep going back to the jungle. Don't worry about the creep wave. It's just like inconvenient to run through the creep wave because it's like really far. Like you have a straight line of camps that you can farm through right here.
Do you feel like emotions when team is doing well or bad, or you try to really encapsulate yourself into your little cocoon?
I really try to zone in on my own game.
Yes.
I feel like as a carry, usually when you get griefed, it's yourself. That's my experience. Like it's you reacting to your teammates rather than whatever your teammates are doing.
I think so too.
Get the stack if you can.
Yeah,
Nice. That was beautiful. Beautiful. So we're going to go back top after this camp. We're going to farm the stack, and then we're going to run back to top just because Slark's pushing it in.
Yeah.
So we want to try to get there before it gets into tower range. It's going to be close.
Mana or yeah, I lost most of the way.
Take the mana. Just for our farm.
Blink next is okay.
Yeah, Blink next is fine. So the reason why Blink is good is it helps you with kills, but if you notice your main limitation for farming is mobility.
Yes.
You're just running around a lot.
I like to go another
so Blink
wave.
also helps farm. Yes, you see heroes on the map, we should always feel safe. As long as I see Viper, you're feeling really good. I think that's the mindset we're in this specific game. Based on who had a good start, based on counters, all that kind of stuff.
Catapult worth it?
So you can actually go big camp after this. And what was the question?
Is Catapult worth it?
On Ursa, yes, because your Fury swipes do full damage to catapults.
Yes.
Yeah, just go next wave then, because there's no camp. Perfect. And then we just start the farm backwards thing again, and we're getting a lot of gold. This is good CS. Like, this is good efficiency. Don't worry about hitting towers on Ursa. Not a tower hitter.
No towers, no denies, minimize lane time.
Yeah, Fury swipes doesn't work on towers, and it doesn't work on denies. So we played our hero strengths.
Was it okay not making Wraith Band?
Okay.
Yeah. Wraith Band is about trading, and so if you thought... notice how you won the trades without buying it. So then you don't need to invest in the money.
It's not worth bringing creep camps together for maximum...
Cleavage? Nah. You just want to walk back right camp to camp. Exactly what you're doing right now. And now, if you're like farming and people are running near you and you have a blink, you can like maybe snipe backliners. That's like the mindset change we have. So you don't have to join these fights, but if you see like weaklings in the back that are exposed, otherwise you just keep farming. Like you can just keep hitting that camp that you're at. Keep farming and just be ready to participate. Nothing's really changed. You don't have to go on them or anything. But you see this opportunity, maybe this Viper gets caught. No forcing it. Team's doing some weird stuff.
Looks
Yep,
bad.
you just run top now. Yep, exactly. Ignore that guy. Yeah, you have very good like general game sense and patience in these fights, so that's really important. You can hit that guy. Yep, make him use his ult and shit. Now run away. Yep, perfect.
I just got complimented.
Viper might be here, so be careful. Be ready to blink. Never mind, he's not. You're good.
I just got complimented by team. He said Ursa AFK farm. I think that's a token of appreciation.
That's a compliment.
That I've kept myself safe.
You have. Good job.
Your blood is mine.
Yeah, so whenever we're farming, we just got to think of like what happens if we run into certain heroes. I'm looking mid. Just keep farming. Keep farming.
Yeah, we lost our shadow friend.
Your team's doing some crazy shit. I would just go BKB so you can actually fight them without worrying about dying. That's what I would do. It also helps you like survivably farm. So you're gonna go next wave, and you're either gonna farm your own jungle or you're gonna TP bottom based on where the opponent goes. So you can actually TP mid right now. I think they're really weak. TP mid. Yeah, go on them. The Viper's dead, so you can just go on them. You're really strong. Beautiful. Keep going. You got this guy. You can keep chasing. I think you have blinking too. Nice. Okay, clear the creep wave. There's a regen rune bottom.
Oh.
Wash your blood, for we fight as one.
And you can go bottom wave now because the Slark was top. They're all respawning. So yeah, you can run your way towards bottom. So if you wanted to farm that big camp, it would have been perfectly fine.
Okay.
We're just
yeah,
like
you
making
saw
our
what I
way
wanted.
towards bottom. Yeah, yeah. I realized I didn't communicate that.
No, it's all good. I just come up with like a token idea, which seems to be. But the reason you think this is better is because lane is better, and you felt it safe since they're dead.
Exactly. If I feel safe to farm lanes, I'll prioritize them all the time. So like now I'll farm a camp because the wave's like really far away. So I'd go to small camp, then big camp,
I
and
felt
then
it was
probably
safe.
back to wave after that. Say that again?
I felt it was safe. You do not agree?
It's not that it's safe, it's that it's really far that you're running for one creep wave. Notice how like I want you to prioritize the least amount of distance traveled to get the creeps. So now we're just gonna I actually want you to walk back bottom. I want you to go ahead and walk towards bottom
We don't
right
take
now.
this. Okay.
Yeah, so the reason why we're gonna do this is that we'll always have this ancient farm, but like the bottom farm's not always gonna be there. So,
Correct. Yeah.
like, 'cause the opponent might take it.
Because we got a minute
So-
for.
Yeah, exactly. So bottom wave only. Actually, Viper's dead. So just be wary of Viper TPing, and you're gonna turn around if he does. Yeah. So just go medium camp. Go medium camp here. Perfectly fine. And since Viper TP'd bottom, you're just gonna TP top, and you're not too concerned about it.
Oh.
And whoever's here, you can just blink on them and hit them, honestly.
Okay. Stop linking for mobility.
In moments like that, you would not blink for mobility, but after you clear this creep wave, you're gonna blink for mobility just for like, because right now you're walking up to a creep wave. So you have an underlord running behind you. You got to be a bit careful. You can ult and run away. I might be in some trouble. Yeah, your team might be helping you.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. What went wrong here? What did I?
Yeah. So after we finish this, actually, you're not playing anyway.
Yeah,
so,
I'm not playing.
So what happened there was I felt pretty safe for you to TP top because Viper was there. The only way it would be bad theoretically is if all 4 enemy heroes immediately ran at you. So that's something where we like considering that possibility is important. The biggest thing is if I see an underlord, the guy I've been killing freely throughout the entire course of the game, flanking me and running at me aggressively, I'll just blink away. I'll be like, there's no way that guy's that psychotic. You know, like he's just running at me by himself. So that's like a tough call. It's like a very in the moment thing. That's a lot of carry play. It's like, remember whenever you saw Underlord, you were trying to kill him. So if he's ever doing something that doesn't fit that narrative, I usually
He
exercise
might have
a lot
friends.
of caution.
Yeah.
So yeah, TP top is fine. We're gonna be very careful after this creep wave though, because they're all missing. So
Yeah.
just run backwards. We almost have BKB. Sucks that we died right before BKB, but it's all good. I think you can farm this
Yeah.
big camp here, this one right here,
Yeah.
and then we can go back to Ancients because we need our BKB. We don't want to fight with our team just yet.
Yep. This might be warded, their outpost. I'm not gonna fight with team because I have no BKB.
Yes, if you had BKB, I'd run with them here.
I might
You can
go-
head to mid wave after though because you'll have your BKB and
no
you'll keep
career.
farming. But oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay, go farm mid wave either way. Just farm the mid wave. Probably not a fight since you don't have BKB.
Yeah, I stupidly.
You can go
lost
next
it.
wave too. Yep. Courier's just dead. Doesn't show me.
It does not show you.
Yeah. Go into their jungle. Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
like this. Yeah, perfect. And you'll just make your way towards bottom wave. You'll farm your way there. Really no sense of urgency, but we want to make our way there.
Yeah.
So you'll farm this medium camp, and then you'll farm the small camp, and then go to bottom wave.
Safe blink for engage or TP2?
No, use it for mobility now because we saw a lot of heroes top. So it really comes down to if we think we're going to see heroes in the area we're in, and so we don't think we're going to see heroes here, so we use our blink for initiation, or sorry, for farming.
Yeah.
So whenever your courier is alive, I can't see the timer for some reason.
2 seconds.
Okay, fly your item out and keep going to Ancients. And now, if a fight breaks out, we are Not guaranteed to blink in, but we should feel much more confident to blink in.
Yeah.
So when your courier gets here, be ready to TP top, but keep farming.
I'm rushing it in.
Go mid now. Don't worry about ancients; they're not even there. Yeah,
Okay.
this is when you farm towards your team because you're ready to fight, but you don't know if you want to. So you just if there's farm in the direction of your team, we take that.
So now
So,
I
like,
don't
in
need
this
to
case-
TP to them because it's too far from TP and they're already winning
Exactly.
anyway.
So actually go to their ancients because you want to run towards the
Oh.
fight. You could actually, yeah, exactly like this. You can actually just take Roche because you're Ursa. Viper's bottom. You can actually just kill Roche.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you just kill Roche. You'll have to ult probably like halfway through.
Yes.
Lol.
My team just lulled with that.
It's
I
fine.
can kill him.
Yep. Next overpower, you're gonna ult.
Oh, you cannot.
You can use your Q as well. It applies Fury Swipes. Because you have the talent. Use your Q? Yeah, perfect.
I'm gonna die.
You'll have to go base after this. No, you use it. Use overpower. Use overpower.
No,
Trust me. Trust me. Oh no. Oh no.
Why is there suddenly a mine?
Your overpower would have killed it, but that's a lot of
You think so?
experience on Ursa.
I should
yeah,
have
100%.
trusted you, but why is there a mine?
Yeah. It's the thing about Roche or Ursa is your overpower or your Fury Swipes build up. So
Yeah,
the
but
first
it
half of the
depends
Roche
if
takes
you-
like 15 times as long as the second half. Yeah.
If he would have stunned me though.
I can tell you with like 98% confidence you would have killed it, but you know who put that
Sorry.
techie's mine there
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a good clip for Reddit and all that kind of shit. But yeah, so Roche is gonna be pretty low.
If they don't, yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do it.
Your top tower is under attack.
Do I TP
You
to
can
mid?
actually just be ready to fight. Yeah, you can just be ready to fight. You're strong still. Don't let like that change your perspective on whether or not you're strong.
In a fight, I open with Enrage, then BKB.
No, your enrage is. You'll want to do BKB first.
Okay,
against
BKB
Viper.
first. I kill them?
Yeah. Blinking behind them. Underlord's the best target.
Where is he?
Look for Underlord if possible.
I'm under attack.
Be careful. Yeah, BKB. Now enraged. Yeah. Enrage. Get out. Yeah, now run back to base. Q2. Perfect. Yeah, run. Yeah, you'll get a hang for it. So Viper's ult goes through BKB in terms of the damage. So if he ults you while you're BKB, you'll want to ult as well, just to reduce that damage.
Yeah.
Just run bottom. No, don't worry about fighting again. They're all going to stay top. The Roche was just a little hiccup along the way.
That was a
We're not too
joke.
concerned
That
about
was
it.
just a joke.
Yeah,
A
go
prank.
to Ancients first because
Yeah.
it's 26-33, so we want to farm them
So
twice.
we can do it twice, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a prank, the JK, the Roche.
For the Cubs.
Yeah, for the big camp, and then in
Yeah.
that case, since you would have finished the camp before the minimark, I wouldn't blink on it.
Oh, that's true. Because I gained time that I didn't need.
Yeah, exactly, because you're just gonna sit here anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly. New neutral items are coming out. We just always want to be aware of that since we're
Thanks, Bear.
don't want to walk away from it. Exactly.
That's ironic.
You don't have BKB, so if you see a hero, you're on high alert. Like we're running.
Okay.
So just be cautious. Let them show you something. We haven't seen an enemy hero for a long time.
Yeah.
So you want to sit like near the wave, but like not in vision, waiting for them to show you what's going on here.
Yeah.
I just have no idea what they're doing.
So I'm XP soaking.
So they're rushing. Yeah, so now you go in because they showed you. But yes, you're XP soaking, but you're also like making it so once you get information, you're as close as possible to the farm that you would have taken.
Yeah. Now I have to head back, right?
No, they're still mid. You can keep going down bottom. They don't want to come here because they want to run at your team. But you're ready to TP after you push that bottom wave.
Okay.
You're ready to TP, but that doesn't mean we are.
Okay,
So your
okay.
team's like preparing to fight. Keep farming the small camp near you, like you'll go off map again. We see the fight breaking out. The opponent overextends. Slark's not there, so it like looks better. But they're just farming, so are you.
Okay.
Farm this camp, and you can actually run left afterwards.
That
In these
feels
type
scary.
of cases where you can TP to your team, you don't want to walk towards them. So we want to farm like the left side instead of Ancients here.
What do I get next for item?
Honestly, probably Satanic.
The ult up.
You're just getting harassed basically by random spells like Underlord's Q and Viper's shit. So you just want to be able to sustain. So you're gonna clear this next creep wave, and then you're gonna like blink away evasively. So walk up for the creep wave.
It doesn't feel safe, but
Have to come back.
No, Viper's showing. You're fine.
I
I
did.
promise if he's showing, we can get out. So you're not hitting the tower though. Just go hit the creep camp afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can use blink and everything.
Your top tower is under
Oops.
the enemy's bottom
All
tower
good.
has fallen.
Walk left. We want to keep. Actually, take the outpost. Take the outpost. It's available now. You can be ready to TP. Looks like a good fight actually.
Good for
After
some
the
kill
outpost.
steals.
Nice. Never mind. Oh yeah.
Do they need me for Slark?
Yeah. TP.
Sit upon them.
Get the Rubik. Get Rubik.
I'm not ready.
Rubik. Yeah. Always go supports. Sorry.
Okay, always go
Perfect.
for support.
Go for the easier kill. Always, yeah. Easier kills first.
Okay.
Because you will kill somebody if they are like, if they don't have an answer like Slark pushing ult, they will die, right? So we want to prioritize the people that we think will die.
Hit tower ancient.
Ancient. You're not a tower hitter.
Yeah.
Oh, this is payback for the Roche. So you're actually gonna cut top wave. You're gonna run this way.
Yeah.
I want you to go kill the wave up here. Okay, it's fine now. Yeah, you can cut it right here.
Oh, you meant from below.
Wait for the wave right here. Yeah, wait for the wave right here where my... I don't know if you see my...
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, perfect.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Perfect. And now you're just back off. You can actually... Make sure you fly yourself a TP. You've been doing a lot. You can run towards mid here.
Run to mid.
I wouldn't blink in. Yeah, next time I wouldn't blink because I don't see anybody.
Clearing up some bombs.
Yeah,
I've
so
done
now
that.
just go back to your jungle because you just took half your HP
Yeah.
and damage. So
Back.
yeah, just go back to your jungle. Totally fine. Your team is just out. It's fine. Yep, farm backwards. So this is something where we pushed a tower, the opponent was all respawning, and they reacted. And there's just no reason to fight them when they're all respawning like that. So we just back off. Your team stuck around. That's just kind of
It's on
a
them.
bad thing to do. And you can go farm mid after this because you see them all top. So whenever we
make
see
space for
heroes,
Jen.
we'll always want to prioritize waves. So in that case, I wouldn't have blinked to that camp. I'd go towards the mid wave. What was your question?
No, I'm talking to Disruptor. I said
Clear the
mid-
wave. Oh, you're getting the DD? Yeah, just show on the wave, and we're prioritizing making sure we push waves. You can pick up the DD and be ready to fight top, actually. Does Slark have Shard to save his teammates? That's the question.
Your top tower
I'm trying to
is
check.
under
He does not have Shard, so Slark can't save his
Your
teammates.
top tower has
You can actually just kill somebody, I think. Overpower ahead of time? Yep. Not Slark. Ult. Yep, perfect. You can hit Slark now. Perfect. You can look to engage because you still have ult. Perfect. You don't have to fight now. But oh, Slark has a lot of overpower or Fury swipes.
Oh.
If he gets the glimpse on Disruptor,
Ah.
no. Okay, so we're gonna go cut this creep wave up here. We worried about creeps now. Fight's over. No BKB. Perfect. If the fight breaks out and it's not you initiating it, you can still look to join. It's not though, so it's fine. You can farm with your team here. So the reason we farm with our team here is just so it's like we're also being aggressive while farming. You can cut the next wave top as well since you don't have BKB.
Ah, yeah.
So run over there.
Without blink. No, with.
Yeah, with blink because we see all the enemy heroes are dead. Perfect. And then you run back towards your team again.
Ah,
This kind of stuff of like cutting creep waves and then connecting to fights is like really important as carry.
Yep, I see the pattern.
Oh, you have a Slark there. Yeah, that's fine. So a good trade for you. You can ult. You can't do shit. You might actually be able to chase him with your blink. You can overpower. That's fine, let him go. Perfect. You can go ancients now.
It's not time yet.
Since you Satanic. He doesn't have ult on Slark, you can just hit him. Q! Oh!
I tried, but I got lifted.
It's fine, yeah, it's all good. You're pretty strong, you have BKB again, perfect. Perfect. Now go farm the creep away.
Which one? Oh.
Oh, there's a kill. Okay, Slark doesn't know he has... You didn't know he had 20 Fury swipes on him is what happened there.
Average
Now you
swipe.
go hit buildings, yeah. Base buildings. Tier 3 mid, tier 3 bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about this tier 2. You can use your overpower charges, but now run mid.
Oh.
Yeah, run mid.
For the forest.
Perfect.
Enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Rubik buyback, but he can't do anything. That's interesting. I guess he wants to get some ability.
Your abilities aren't very good, so we
No.
don't care about taking those. You can go bottom now.
Has fallen.
Tracks of intruders.
Slark's still dead for 30. You have everything. I wouldn't dive them, but if they, like, go on you, they should die.
Right.
Radiant structures.
If Rubik shows himself, you can just kill him. But, like, I wouldn't go on Viper, for instance.
Okay.
For the cubs.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
Oh,
The enemy's
Fine, you have Satanic if you need to, yep.
I used it.
It's all good. You just hit creeps if you want to get some health back.
Who calls me?
No need to fight here. I would just go Ancients. Like, I would just ignore my
back.
team here.
Go back.
Yep.
Trinkets.
Bye.
Yes.
Just no need to fight.
I told them I'm going back.
Yep. It's good. Best thing you can do.
Only thing I can do.
You're going to farm these 2 camps. And then you're actually going to farm Ancients again. If the fight's still going on, you can keep an eye out. So, like, now I would farm the Ancients, and if the fight is then still happening, I will go back.
Yeah.
Tracks of intruders.
Looks like it's still happening. Perfect. Now we go back in. These are the type of decisions that most, like, carries will get baited into sticking around with their team.
Yeah.
I've found over many games it's just strictly better to farm the creeps that are relevant, and then if the fight is still good, you go back. If the fight's bad, you know, you just keep farming.
Don't you feel
that's-
concerned you may under-contribute in moments like that? You're playing the odds. Yes, you may under-contribute.
the odds are higher that I will die and potentially lose the game than it is that I will under-contribute. That is like how I
I
kinda look at it.
understand. So I have like in moments like this, there's like so much importance on teamwork in the other MOBA I played. Odds. There's so much emphasis on teamwork, do it together, that I can have trouble to to make that decision to leave and say this is okay. I cannot under contribute, so I'll be there and I'll die with the team. We're gonna go all in, but I love this one. I mean, it worked out now. It may not. Slark could have killed 2 or 3 of my allies. We're okay with that because it's an option.
If I will tell you as a carry that if your team dies and you farmed all of those camps in the Ancients and then you farmed your entire way back, the opponent is going to spend the entire time your team's dead hitting creeps. And guess what you did the entire time?
Hitting creeps.
You were just hitting creeps.
So
So,
you've
the
kept
trade
up.
is like, the opponent basically got like 1,000 gold from killing your teammates, and that's it. Right? Like they didn't actually gain objectives. They didn't gain, like you weren't shut down or anything like that. But if you were to die with them, suddenly those Ancients are available. They're pushing out like 3 creep waves. They're farming all of the camps on the map, not just bottom lane. And then that's like 8,000 gold. You know, that's like a ton of gold. So
That's so
that's
true.
why the numbers kind of crunch up to be like not that bad as long as you're alive.
That's so
kind of
true.
situation.
I've been on the other side of that so many times where we're winning, we're vibing, we're killing, but enemy anti-mage has 2 to 3 more levels than everyone else in the game.
Exactly.
And we can
yeah,
lose.
it's surprising. Like you saw in your sniper game, you know, that Ursa, he had a ton of items. You know, he wasn't really there very often, and he just had really high net worth despite his team was losing. And it's not that we want to. It's not that we're always like, you know, screw our team, like don't play with them. But like the way I was trying to point it out is like when you had BKB and you were strong, I told your farming pattern to like make your way towards where you saw the fight happening, right?
Yes,
Like
yes.
don't go bottom, farm towards the fight, and then be ready. You know, if you're able to fight, be ready. If you don't want to fight, you know, you'd go the opposite direction. And that's like the idea is like if I'm a carry, I'm objective thinking. So we took 2 lanes of racks. There was literally no reason to fight them anymore. So like I see 20 creep camps on the map. Why not go hit those? You know?
Yeah.
Like
That makes
That's
so
how I
much
see it.
sense. Like you're putting it in perspective. So I was very black and white. Either I'm fighting with team, or I'm literally your worst nightmare, anti-mage, AFK for 40 minutes. Right?
It's hard to find the middle ground there for sure. It is.
the middle ground.
I was like telling you based on your power spikes of like I've played a lot of Ursa games, and that's like the kind of familiarity you get is like it's like the decisions every game are the same. Am I farming towards my team? Am I farming away from them? But like actually knowing exactly how strong you are, that just comes with, playing the hero and making a guess. Like I thought I was strong enough to go contribute to that fight, so I farmed my way there, and then the big thing that I appreciated was like you would walk towards fights and you would actually just watch them until something good happened. And I think that's like a very important skill. A lot of players, they lack that patience.
No,
so the fact that you have the patience already makes that even easier for you to learn.
Wow, I appreciate the compliment. I feel like a lot of that was actually on you. I had so much more information about the entire game, what was happening. Who is my threat? Viper. Like, I'm okay with everyone else. Slark hasn't scaled yet, and he had a rough early game, you mentioned. Viper breaks my passive, and he's generally just a good early game hero. Underlord, we've been hitting him, and we like to hit meatbags. And then Techies and Rubik, they're supports, and they should, in theory, be the easiest kills. Unless I somehow run through 10 mines in a row without pressing R. So,
or, lose most of your health to Roche and walk
walk into just one. Yeah, Roche is a pretty strong opponent, too. So, with that, I had a much clearer idea of... Yeah, normally I'll be like one more wave, but without the wisdom of whether that's okay or not. And normally I would have joined teamfight 3 to 7 times when you bait me not to. And did you see the chat of my allies? They were getting upset.
Yeah, absolutely. I was actually going to mention, I didn't want to say it during the game because it's kind of distracting.
Yeah.
But generally, the lower the MMR of my teammates in my games, like if they're lower ranked than me, the more often I will get flamed for not fighting with them. Like, it's very rarely high MMR players flaming you for not fighting with them. It's very rare.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just want people to know that, like, if your teammates are flaming you for not fighting with them, but you're, like, thinking the whole idea of, like, what are my power spikes? Do I think I'm supposed to fight? The odds are they're just bad. That is the odds. Sometimes they might be right, and it's good to be, like, open-minded that, like, okay, I did have BKB there. The type of stuff you should feel bad about is if you saw a fight happen, you thought you were strong, but you had like TP'd bottom, and then the fight happened top. Like that would be something that's usually the carry's fault, where you were able to contribute in terms of the strength of your hero, but the way you put yourself on the map, you weren't actually able to be there. That's when it's the carry's fault, basically. Which a lot of carries do that wrong, but. That's like usually if you don't like the idea of the fight, it's probably wrong.
Yeah.
And they don't. It's hard for them to understand that because they don't see how impactful your wave clearing is, how many times you forced the Viper to like TP there, like how often the opponent was just generally split up because of the things you were doing. They don't. It's hard for them to see that. They don't direct. There's no like obvious payoff for them from you doing that. They just see a guy with a battle fury,
Yeah,
that's what they see.
That makes sense. And so I guess it's a good mindset to have like they might be bad at recognizing your point of view, but they don't mean bad. Like he wanted.
Oh, the intentions are not bad. They're just frustrated because they're dying and they want somebody to do something about it. Like that's. And it's not malicious generally.
I often start feeling guilty. And then I join. I'm like, see, I died.
See, I am useless. I'll prove it to you, damn it. Yeah, that's a part of the carry learning curve. We've all done it. We all still do it sometimes. So that you got to embrace that one. It's definitely like being aware of it, though. Just being like, yeah, I did that again.
Yeah.
And laughing it off is pretty important, I think.